everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. We're going to do some fun crafting today. We're going to use one of these, it's from the Dollar General. It's $1. It's a canning jar. And we're going to be using, let me get the front of our calendar here because I already have it open. We are going to be using the Thankful, Grateful, and Blessed 2022 calendar from the Dollar Tree today. And we're going to be using the canning jar one in this, in this calendar. Of course, our canning jar is a little bit smaller, so we are going to just use our favorite parts of this. Let's rip this out of our calendar here so we can use it a little bit better. We'll put this away. And then I'm getting over strep throat, so excuse the voice. I'm feeling much better. I was pretty sick for a little bit there. Got to keep my throat wet though. Grab yourself a nice cool drink or a nice hot drink, whichever you prefer. The metal comes off of this canning jar with a couple of little screws, so we're gonna take that off so that we can, I want to grubby that up a little bit, distress it, rust it, you know, all the things. Okay, so it's pretty shiny right now. All right, now let's get a little paper cup because we can't lose these little screws. We're gonna have to fasten that back on. So put that over there, and then that comes off really easy usually. Let me get a little spatula under here so I don't bend it. It might have a little glue. Looks like it has a little glue. Usually these just pop right off. So you know what I'm gonna do is gonna add a little bit of heat, soften up that glue. I need 3 hands, of course. And soften up that glue, and we'll pop this right off. Again, I need 3 hands. One to hold my piece, and one to hold my heat, and one to pry off the piece. They put a good amount of glue on this time. Usually it pops right off, so just be patient with it. You'll get it. There we go. See how they had a big glob of glue on there. Now this piece might be a little warm to the touch. We're going to put that in our little Dixie cup with our screws. And I think we're going to keep this wire hanger right on there. I think it's going to be fine. Let's take put a little more heat on this label, on the sticker that says $1. Get that off of there. Those come off good with heat as well. I'm trying to use my elbow here, showing you all my tricks of the trade. Alright, so once we get that label started, you put some heat over it, you can usually just peel that right up. You will have a little residue left, but that's okay. Alright, so we got our big dollar tag up. Now I'm going to just take my paper, and it has all the words that I want on here. So we have, on this side, we're going to go on one side or the other. So I think I want to get the whole word love in here, and family, and pray. And so I'm going to go focus mostly, I got a bumpy surface here. I'm going to go over and line up my canning jar on my surface here to get the most bang for my buck, if that makes sense, okay? And then I'm just going to trace it out. I'm just going to trace it with a pencil. And then I'm just going to cut this out to fit. Oh, I just moved. Hate that. I moved. Alright, try that again. Also, I think my pencil could use a good sharpening. And I'm just going to go across the top, because I'm going to cut this whole thing out because we're not going to see that part. So let's just cut this out real quick. And like I, always say, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to go around this with the sanding block. So just cut it out roughly. And going around it with the sanding block just makes it fit like a glove. I just love that part. It just makes it look kind of like it was put on there at a factory, I think. I don't really want my crafts to look factory made, but alright, so now we have a rough cut of all the words that we liked the best. And then I'm going to use my purple glue stick from Elmer's, and I'm going to just smear that all over this whole surface. I guess strep throat is going around. I hope all my viewers are safe from it. Make sure you guys are getting your probiotics in. That's what happened to me is I got, I have some ribbon cut over here too so that we can make a crazy bow, and I think it might be flying away with the ceiling fan and all the air conditioner, all the things. But now I'm just going to lay this right on top of my canning jar here. And I guess we'll smooth it out with a scraper from the Dollar Tree. I think this is cute. I love when you have a craft that has all the words. There's a name for that. Who knows the name for that? I'm just going around my little corners here with my hands. Let me know in the description, or no, let me know in the comments if you know is it word blocking? No, that's not right. That's not right. I don't know. I am going to trim up at the top here a little closer because of the wire hanger. And then I'm going to start right there. I just bent it out of the way. And then I'm going to go around the whole little canning jar and trim off all of our excess paper that is not needed here. It's a great way to clean up your edges. See what's happening? So I'm going to go around and do that whole canning jar, and then I will be right back. Okay, so there we have our canning jar with all of our words. Now, I know you guys, I did not flip the screen, so sometimes, every once in a while, you'll see that the words are backwards. If I flip the screen, it's right. If I don't flip the screen when I come on, it's backwards to you guys. And sometimes I don't remember to flip the screen. So, alright, let's just fix that there. Alright, now I'm going to take my little galvanized piece, and we're going to take some antique Waverly wax, and we're just going to zhuzh this up a little. I want this to look more old galvanized, rusty. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. I'm not really dry brushing. I am going to dab a little bit of that paint off. And then I hope you guys can see, I'm just dabbing it all over my little canning jar metal. The little top. Oh, I need tweezers. We picked up some lint or something here. Alright. So that just makes it look a little more old and galvanized and rusty. Show you. That's what I just did to it. And this is what it looked like before. I like it like that. Now, I'm going to dry this a little bit because this is wet and it will rub right off. So I'm going to zhuzh this dry and pounce, pounce, pounce over it and over it. Dry it, pounce some more. Dry it and keep pouncing. Pounce until you like the desired effect. Doesn't take long to dry. Alright, so now I'm going to pounce a little bit more. And sometimes you pick up some of the other layer on here, which is also a cool effect. Dry that. And then I'm going to keep on doing that until I am happy with the cover here, and then I will be right back and show you. Okay, I'm standing up because I want you to get a real close-up. What do you think? I love that. See how old that looks? Like a rusty old canning jar top. Alright, so let's sit back down, and I want to put a little matte Mod Podge on top of this because it's going to just seal it, and that's gloss. We want matte. I definitely want matte. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit on my napkin here, like a little puddle on my napkin, and I'm going to use the same brush that I've been using to dab on the Waverly wax, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to pounce it because we don't want to brush it off. So we're just going to pounce it and dry that. That is going to seal that and protect that. So I'm going to dry this up, and then we will be right back. Okay, nice and done. I love how that came out. Alright, now let's just take a little tool and put the hole back in our... Actually, the holes are already in our metal, so we don't really need to find them. So let's put our... I bent that a little bit, taking it off. Let's put our canning jar back together here. Got one little screw. And I have a good little magnetic screwdriver, so that helps with these tiny little chores, right? Because that's a tiny little screw to hold. Alright, we're going to screw that back in. We won't screw it all the way in until we find the other side here. Again, I'll magnetize my little screw. And we will put that in the same hole. And this is just MDF board, so even if you don't find that hole, this is easy to screw right back in and make your own hole. And I could have put a little, I should have put a little glue under it like they did, but I forgot that part. Alright. This is so cute. Alright, we have our little canning jar back on, and look how cute. It's hard with the glare of all the lights. Okay, now we're going to take our ribbon. I cut a few pieces of ribbon, some all Dollar Tree, some burlap, and I have like 3 pieces. So we're going to just make a little X, and then I'm going to make an X with, I have, it's like a see-through, I can't think of it, organza maybe. Ribbon. I'm also just layering it on as in an X, and then I have just 2 pieces of the farm ribbon that looks like ticking, and I'm gonna grab a zip tie, and we're just gonna hold our finger in the middle, And then pinch, 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 pinch in. Pinch, 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 pinch in. I'm using 2 hands. Most people probably only need 1. Oh, I just lost it. Let me pinch it. I have sore fingers. And once you get it pinched, you want to flip it over and zip tie it quickly before you lose it again. Oh, on Saturday Night Live, I had to use my teeth, you guys. I can't put it on pause, you know, so I was like, I needed 3 hands, and I'm like, don't do this at home, don't use your teeth. All right, this is just a real pretty, what's the word, like, the word's on the tip of my tongue here. It's, you know, what's the word? I can't think of it. But anyways, it's going to be very, not a lot of color is what I'm trying to say. Pull that tight. Anyway, lost for words. It's a Monday. What do you want, right? What do you want? All right. So there we have our little bow with just a little bit of the green color from our surface. And I'm going to give this just a little haircut. Something hanging there. I know something just fell. That's okay. And over this side, we'll give it a little haircut. Sticking out a little there, a little there. All right. Neutral. That's the word I'm thinking. Neutral. So there's our little neutral bowl with just a little tiny bit of the green that matches our surface in here. The only thing is, I'm going to take a little bit of jute. My jute is almost out here. And I'm going to just hold it and wrap it around a few times to cover up our little zip tie. And I'm just going to glue it in the back. Nice and tight. Pull it nice and tight, and then I'll snip off the excess. We gotta hold it. You know the drill. I don't know why everybody else doesn't have this issue. All right, I'm gonna snip off the jute part that we don't need, and then we're gonna just put this up here in the corner of our canning jar, and then this is a finished piece. So we'll put a heap ton of glue right there up in the corner. I'm still fluffing a little here. Have a string I don't like. Alright, and then we're just going to place that right down in the corner of our canning jar, and we're going to hold that still for a minute. You know what would be cute on this too is a little button in the middle of our crazy bow. That would be as adorable as anything. I'm not picking this up yet because I know that is not all dry. I am looking for my sanding block. Oh, that's what fell. I do want to go over this just a little bit with my sanding block. I like that look. Trying not to hit my bow. But I like the distressed look. I would even go over this a little with Antique Waverly Wax, actually. I think I will, just lightly. I'm going to use the same brush that we had earlier. It has a little Mod Podge, but that's all right. I'm going to go in from my outside edges. And grubby this piece up just a little. And then I'm going to go right across the whole thing, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that just gives it a little cute antique distress look. And now I think we are probably safe enough to hold it. So what do we think, you guys? Just a cute, easy peasy, Dollar Tree easy calendar piece. And actually Dollar General we got the canning jar from. So, but Dollar Tree does sell canning jars like this. They're just a little thicker. But what do we think? Really cute. If we had a little button that matched the green, that would pop. It would really make this pop. But I just put all my buttons away. I do have one, let's see. I don't have any green. I have that would be dumb. Yeah, a brown would be kind of cute, but it wouldn't pop, so I'm not going to bother. But a green button, or, you know, a teal button is really the color. That would really be cute, and it would make it pop. So, all right, guys, this is today's craft. This is a great time to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead. Share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. It really does help my channel grow. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, because when we get up to 700 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. And let's see, I want to tell you a little bit more real quick about Bumble Freeze candy. It is listed in the description box below. Somebody asked me, why do you want to freeze dry candy? Because I guess the answer to that is it lasts forever. If you do that, I think that the website will answer that question better for you, but I've tried this candy. This is a watermelon Jolly Rancher, okay? And then inside here is, if you can see, because I'm eating them, are freeze-dried Skittles. And the thing is, somebody else asked me what they taste like and what the texture is like. And let me tell you, I think the texture is what is my favorite part of the freeze-dried candy, because it like dissolves in your mouth. I love that. You get the flavor. I love sour candy. I am a sour candy person. I love sour candy. But it just like disintegrates in your mouth. I love it. I can't suck on it. It starts to disintegrate and then I want to chew it. But anyways, if you guys are interested, in the description box below is the website for Bumble Freeze. Let's help Nathan grow his new company. It's www.bumblefreeze.com. And like I said, there is a link in the description box below every single one of my videos. So if you miss it, you can go back to any one of my videos, and that will be in the description box below every time. All right, that'll do it for today's craft. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday tree haul. And until then, I hope that you be good and do good. Bye now.